We're taking a look at the Pundmann smartVENT. 40 years in the camper, now I've left that behind. And I'm hoping for a few more years, but what always accompanies me is condensation in the vehicle. That means I wake up in the morning and the water is running down the windows, and this happens even in a large, expensive vehicle, in a premium vehicle, even in a VW bus, basically in all vehicles. What else is there? I've been a pollen allergy sufferer for 40 years. I keep the windows closed in the spring when possible. We've also solved this problem. I'd like to show you exactly how we managed to do it. smartVENT is a controlled ventilation system for campers, just like the ones we're familiar with from home in modern houses. With heat recovery technology. That means we have 22 degrees in the vehicle in winter and it's 0 degrees outside. What do I do when I ventilate? I bring in 0 degree cold air into the vehicle and use it to cool the interior down. The heating is running constantly. smartVENT does heat recovery. At the same time, when I extract the air from the room and let new air flow in, I exchange the heat and I don't let 0 degree cold air flow into the vehicle, but 17 degree air, or more accurately 17 degree warm air, into the vehicle. That means I achieve heat recovery of up to 94% through this heat exchanger. Condensation moisture is effectively removed. The absolute highlight is that I also continuously monitor the incoming air for any pollutants. That means if I'm in a parking lot and a truck parks next to my vehicle at night with its engine running due to a cooling system or something else, then the device shuts off automatically once it senses it's pulling in polluted air. Similarly, we ensure a summer bypass. That means if it's 35 degrees in the vehicle and 20 degrees outside, then I use a flap to completely close off the heat exchanger, redirect the airflow externally around it, and vent it out to the surrounding environment. So really great highlights, awesome to package. This thing doesn't have to sit on the roof, but it can be placed in the storage space or in the cabinet, and it can be mounted like this or laid down on this side. So there are two different installation options available. There's also a display included in the base setup, where I can then choose from various modes such as garage, where I can significantly reduce the humidity levels even more effectively. I can adjust settings for showering and cooking, living and sleeping, and in the sleep mode I can then specify how many hours of quiet I want to have, where the device is hardly noticeable at all. It's capable of circulating 53 cubic meters of air every single hour, effectively replacing that volume of air. For an average camper, that's approximately 1.5 times the volume in just 1 hour, which is more than sufficient or even excessive. Then I simply reduce the power of the motors, the fan, and adjust it to fit my specific needs. Maybe a quick word about service friendliness. It's really easy to handle and manage effectively. Up here there are filters, they're installed in this section, and if I want to clean a fan, I just pull it out, can easily remove it from here and clean the fan without any hassle. Power consumption is usually under 1 ampere, under maximum load up to 1.4 amperes, which I definitely don't need during continuous operation, especially not when I've parked the vehicle somewhere in the winter. Optionally, there are satellites that can also show the current status directly on the vehicle's display screen. Here at the top, for example, we have a red alert, and now I see that in the bathroom there's an increased humidity level, which is reported by this satellite. Even if we can't reach the bathroom right now with our installation because I don't have a shared air system or the door is closed, we'll still inform you about it. That you might have a mold issue or at the very least a moisture-related problem. You can also place such a satellite in the rear garage or in your closet to monitor the air quality or also the risk of mold and alert you. So it sounds like I'm trying to sell something, but the device genuinely made a huge difference in my camping experience, especially when it comes to improving comfort and overall coziness inside the camper. Significantly changed. No more scraping water off the windows, no wiping and no smeared glass. You all know that. I'm genuinely thrilled about it.